I am just too freaking tired today.
Dear diary.
Do you ever feel that way? Just too freaking tired? And yes, I say freaking tired to do anything. I catch myself living through my chronic illness, feeling too freaking tired to do most of anything and everything that needs to be done. And then I guilt myself. And I hate that. I absolutely hate that I'm constantly guilting myself for something that I don't have control over. I don't have control over what my body decides to do. I don't have control over whether I have energy to do something or I don't have energy to do something. I don't have control of whether I can get out of the bed at 7 o'clock in the morning or 2 p.m. or whether I just get out of the bed and go sit on the couch and literally can't keep my eyes open. So I'm dozing. And in my mind, I'm like, I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do this. And so what I've learned with living with my chronic illness that I have for over the past 15 years, and also as a registered nurse for over 25 years, working with people with chronic illness, whether it's them or their loved ones, is that, you know what? Sometimes you just need a 5-minute break. So I'm going to share with you today my 5-minute break when I am too freaking tired to deal with anything. The first thing I have to do is say, okay, what is going on here? What is my biggest issue right now? Sit in my body and figure out what is my biggest issue. Usually for me, it's pain. So then I go to, do I need ice or heat? Where's my pain? Most of my pain is in my neck and my shoulders. I've asked for a heating pad it's been on my Christmas list for the past 15 plus years because I carry my pain and stress in my neck and shoulders. Now it's down my mid back and sometimes even my lower back. So really long heating pads are great. I'm going to link down below the one I particularly get. But anyhow, do I need ice or heat? Some people do better with ice. I personally prefer heat. When your body gets heat, whether it's from a heating pad or one of those rice socks that you can put in the microwave, all the heat, it causes your blood vessels to expand, which allows more blood to come there to heal you, because that's what the body does. The blood in our body has all these different components that help us heal. And so there is a time that you want to use heat over ice. Ice causes the blood vessels to constrict, so you're not bringing a lot of blood there. So when you first have an injury or you have swelling, you want to use ice because you want to constrict the blood vessels and not send a bunch of blood there, or you're going to have a bunch of swelling. But maybe 24 hours after that injury or that swelling is a good time to use heat, because that sends more blood that's going to open up and send it more to healing. And heat just kind of causes a relaxation effect. So a lot of times for me personally, heat is better, but for some people, ice is better, especially like an ice pack on the head when you've got a really bad headache or a migraine. So that's step one. Step two, after I figure out, do I need my ice or my heat? What's going on that's causing me this great physical stress? Then it's like, okay, take a sip of water. Let's take a sip of water. I like my water ice cold. I read a long time ago that ice cold water helps speed up the metabolism. And since I'm fatter than I've ever been, thanks to my chronic illness, that's another video another day. But anyhow, I like my ice cold water. Plus, there's just something since I had COVID that I just crave that ice cold water. So I always have me like a little cup, one of those insulated cups, a Stanley or, whatever brand. And it goes with me everywhere so that I can take a sip of water, take a sip of water, take a sip of water. Because our body is full of water and we need to continue to give more water. Plus, we want to flush out the bad stuff. So then my third thing is just to sit silently. And actually, that should be my first thing, but this is kind of how I do it, because usually pain is my biggest issue. So one, do I need ice or heat? What is my biggest distress? If yours is shortness of breath, maybe you need some oxygen or you need a fan blowing in your face. Mine is pain. Do I need ice? Do I need heat? Secondly, take a sip of water. Thirdly, sit and just sit for a minute. Don't pick up that phone and start scrolling on social media. Don't, find that next show that you're going to binge watch. Not just yet. Wait like a minute. Just sit. Just take some deep breaths. Close your eyes and just really try to listen to your body, which is really hard. And it's something that I've been practicing for a while and I still have to remind myself to do all the time. Like, just sit with my body and say, okay, how does my neck feel? How does my chest feel? How are my breaths? What is my feet touching? You know, just go from head to toe. Where is my body and what is it doing? The next thing is I have to breathe. So I just keep my eyes closed. And as I'm scanning my body from my head to my toe, I am just taking some deep breaths and letting them out. And one of the best ways to breathe is to count in 1, 2, 3, 4, hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and breathe out 8 through your mouth. So there's something about exhaling out more that helps calm and relax the body. The last thing that I do is I find some comfort. And I am all about some blankets. I mean, if I go to the store and there's a blanket sale, not a big, huge blanket, but a nice little throw or something, I'm going to get it. So I have my few favorites that I have strategically placed throughout my house, whether it's my bed, because some days I just can't get out of the bed. The couch, that's where I spend a lot of my time. On the rocking chair, so I have my blankets, my soft touch. Maybe it is some soft socks. Maybe it is soft jammies, because those of us that live with chronic illness, a lot of times we are about comfort. We are about comfort and just getting through the next hour. Sometimes that's what it is. If you haven't checked out, I have some super short, sweet, to the point Flair. That's the word I use when our chronic illness causes us lots of issues. And that could be pain. It could be stomach issues. It could be fatigue. It could be shortness of breath. It could be that I don't freaking want to's, that I'm too tired. You know, like we're talking about today. I have these 2 checklists. They're get off the couch and get off the bathroom floor. And it's literally step-by-steps, short, sweet, to the point that are going to help you be able to get through those first few minutes of, oh my gosh, it's a flare again. What the crap? You know, all the things that go through your mind. And it's just really, really great. And there's a link below to get those flare checklists. They're totally going to help you. If you've gotten those, if you like this video, definitely subscribe to my channel. You know, I got to say those kinds of things. Hit the notification bell. I don't know, things may have changed by this point. But also book a discovery call with me. I would love to meet you. And in that discovery call, it's a totally free 15-minute call. We are going to make you a personalized symptom tracker that is going to help you track your chronic illness flares along with the medications you're taking, so you can kind of see what's working, what's not working. Okay, why am I feeling this way? What did I just do? Those types of things. It's going to help you, and you can take it to your doctor. They're really going to appreciate it. As a nurse, I know I love it when my patients come in with all this information for me. It just makes it so much easier. Plus, I don't know, my chronic illness causes me to have total brain fog. My memory sucks. I try. I'm like, I want to remember this, and I can't. So anyhow, when you are feeling too freaking tired to do anything, it is okay to rest. First of all, just rest. Just sit down, drink your cup of coffee in the morning, and just tell yourself, it is okay for me to rest. This is what my body needs today, and that's what I'm going to do. And do it. Then start your day and do whatever you can, bits by bits by bits. You don't have to do a lot. Just do what your body can handle for that day, for that time. Because as you know, living with this chronic illness, whatever yours may be, it changes minute to minute, hour to hour, what we can handle and what we can do. And so all you can do is your best, and you got this. And when those flares do happen, and we know they're going to, we know that's going to happen, so why not have a plan in place? Why not have a way to handle it? So on those days where you're too freaking tired, you're too exhausted, take a few minutes. First, sit with your body and say, what is my biggest issue right now? And what do I need to help that? If it's pain, do I need ice? Do I need heat? If it's shortness of breath, do I need oxygen? Do I need a fan? Do I need a cool rag on my face? If it's a nap, lay down and take a nap. Secondly, sip some water. Water's just good for you in a billion different ways. Thirdly, stop the distractions. No scrolling social media, no TV, no picking up and reading a magazine, nothing. Just sit, just for a few minutes. That's it. Scan your body when you're doing that. And fourthly, practice the deep breathing. Deep breath in, longer breath out. You can do that literally while you're scanning your body. And the fifth thing is get your comfort. What is your comfort? Your blanket, your socks, your jammies, whatever that may be. That may be the time that you do pick up and scroll some social media. But you've had that less than 5-minute reset that's going to help you be able to make it the next little bit. And you know what? You might need that 5-minute reset every hour, and that's okay. And you may go a whole day and not need it. But on those times that you're too freaking tired, you're too exhausted, you're just fed up, try these 4 tips. Also snag the Flare Reset Checklist, which is going to help you immensely. And until next time,